do what I do.
Black women are celebrated. We rightfully celebrate. They've done some great things, right? Their strength, their resilience, their achievements. But where does that leave black boys? Too often, the message that we hear as black men is that we are the problem. And that somehow we're weaker. We're the weakest part of the family or the community. And that we aren't living up to the legacy of the struggle and the success that black women embody. Keep in mind, there have been policies put in place by the Democrat Party over the past 60 years that have artificially uplifted black women and at the same time stripped away from black men. And so the result of this ongoing narrative has been devastating. Young black men feel unwanted, they feel unloved, they feel unsupported by both society and their own families. And it's no wonder that they turn to radical or extreme responses. They see no place for them. Not in the success story of Black America. They don't see anything for them in these progressive movements that claim to support black people, but often ignore and actually vilify black men. Look at the backlash. We getting blamed for the doggone Donald Trump winning already. And we vote just behind black women as we're the group of men that vote the most proportionally for the Democrat Party. So anyway, with all this being vilified, brothers grow up feeling cornered, and when someone is backed into a corner, they fight back or they give up. And a lot of brothers have given up, but a lot of brothers are fighting back. And see, this rejection manifests in various ways. Some young black men rebel by embracing negative stereotypes. Okay, just go ahead and embrace being the bad guy. I tell y'all that too. Okay. Unfortunately, some of that means some people take it too far and they turn to crime and violence because, I mean, you know, if society has already assigned you this role, why not play it? That's their thing. Other brothers, they withdraw entirely. They become apathetic and disconnected from society, and they believe that they've been written off. And you have a lot of that here. You got the incels here. You got the brothers who say, you know what, I'm not going to be an incel. I'm just going to withdraw from society by using my passport to really leave. You see? And then you got another group of brothers that have internalized hatred and despair that they carry, many of them carry as from childhood. And that leads to self-destructive behavior like substance abuse, depression, and even self-deletion. Look, for the past 60 years, the message has been clear. Black men are the problem, not the solution. You see? And the consequences are evident. Look at the number of black men incarcerated or have been unemployed, disconnected from their family structure. And these outcomes are not just a reflection of personal failings. They're a direct result of being pushed into a corner by a society that has continually told them they're worthless. And this goes beyond external forces of systematic oppression and all that. No, it's internal dynamics in the black community. We can't keep blaming the white man for this. Black men grow up watching black women rise in leadership and celebrate, who celebrate their independence, and who then turn around and publicly critique black men. They grow up hearing their mothers express disappointment in the men in their lives, whether it be their fathers, their grandfathers, their baby daddies, even them, and by extension, them. Because when you talk about a boy's dad and his granddad and his brother and every other man, that means you talk about him too. They see the popular media promoting images of strong black women while portraying black men as failures, criminals, or deadbeats, and lately effeminate. And the message is pervasive. It's damaging. It pushes young black men further into isolation and fuels the very behavior that society and even our own community criticize us for. So, you know, if we don't change the narrative, we're complicit in this ongoing destruction. And that's what you see these young brothers doing. Black boys and young men need to support. We need support. We need guidance for them, not to be treated like society's scapegoats. They need to see they're capable of greatness. They need to see that they're valued members of the community, and that their worth is not defined by the sins of the past or by stereotypes that have been placed on them. And until we address this deep-rooted belief, Black men who have so much potential, but who are often pushed into the shadows, are going to continue on this path. You're going to lose a generation. You see? So this political shift is this unseen. It's unseen in the past 60 years. You got 30% of Black men, 30% of Black Americans who are voting for Donald Trump. That's unexpected in this 2024 election. Nobody saw that coming. And it's young Black men, it's the men under 45. And this dramatic challenge, or this coincides with a long-standing narrative in the Black community. It challenges that we're a guaranteed voting bloc for the Democrat Party. And the question is, why are these young Black men turning to Trump in such unprecedented numbers? Huh? How dare they? Right? This unapologetic, brash man appeals to the brothers. He stands to destroy the things that have attacked us. So again, for many Black women, the rising number of Black men voting Republican, it represents a crisis. This isn't just a political shift. It threatens a long-standing dynamic that for decades allowed Black women to hold control over the Black community. And again, as I said, it's bolstered by policies and perks of the Democratic Party. And the Democratic Party has played a calculated game of divide and conquer. Y'all type divide and conquer in the chat room. They played divide and conquer amongst Black women, creating an artificial divide where Black women have been uplifted and given certain privileges while Black men have been purposely excluded. And this divide is now being exposed for, and for many Black women, the potential loss of power is alarming. It's alarming. For decades, policies like welfare, affirmative action disproportionately benefited Black men, Black women over Black men. Welfare programs designed in ways that often exclude men from the house. And that created an environment where a single mother is rewarded with financial support while a Black father is pushed out. Shout out to my man, Gloria Sabry. Welfare in particular, it became a tool to elevate Black women to positions of relative independence at the cost of the family. Well, what's the result? You're not going to make your woman choose between this money coming from the government and feeding your children and you, so you out. These policies purposely were designed to separate the Black family. And so you got many Black men who were forced out of the homes or marginalized within the families, and it contributed to a cycle of absenteeism and disenfranchisement. This wasn't how we were right out of slavery. Black men walked around the South after we were freed in 1865, 1866. You had brothers walking from Arkansas to Oklahoma to Louisiana, Mississippi, looking for their families on those old plantations. We loved our family. We were the most married group of people all the way up until the 1955 when these policies went into place. You think welfare is good? You think affirmative action was good? That favored Black women, particularly in education and employment opportunities. She's a double minority. And so they would hire her, they would give her an education, give her scholarships, let her into school. And what did that do for the Black man? He got none of that. Black women have been some of the biggest beneficiaries of these policies, securing positions in school, corporations, government institutions, while Black men face higher barriers. Shout out to West Side of Dawes. Thank you so much for your membership. Numbers don't lie. Black women outpace black men in college graduation rates, job placement, and promotion. And this has created a matriarchal structure where black women, buoyed by these advantages given to them by the Democrats purposely to separate us, they've gained significant control over the household and the communities. What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You would tune in to Uncle D. This black man talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Floby and cut your own damn hair from now on.